Hello everyone. In a previous video available on the Data Science in Focus YouTube channel, I shared the results from a survey I conducted to understand the biggest challenges that data scientists face when it comes to data storytelling and collaborating with business stakeholders to successfully execute data science projects. Regarding collaborating with stakeholders to solve problems using data-driven insights, the biggest challenges were difficulty influencing decision-making with data insights, a lack of stakeholder confidence or trust in their analysis, and lastly, stakeholders not clearly defining their business problems or objectives. A different way to say this would be a lack of alignment between data scientists and stakeholders on the business problem. Now, clear alignment with business stakeholders on the business problem actually increases confidence in their analysis and makes it easier to drive decisions with data. Therefore, in this video, drawing on nearly a decade of experience in the data science space, I'll break down why stakeholder alignment matters and how you can achieve it. A lot of data science projects fail or aren't as successful as they can be because enough time is not spent at the start of the project to iron out the business problem and context. For example, a data scientist working in a health insurance company might receive a request to build a model to predict which customers are likely to be admitted to the hospital. Those customers would then receive care intervention to prevent their admission. This project request might sound straightforward enough, so the data scientist jumps right into building the model, only to realize after completing it that there are actually two types of admissions. Firstly, a planned admission initiated by a doctor, for example, a scheduled hip replacement surgery, and the second, an unplanned admission, for example, an emergency admission due to uncontrolled diabetes, and that this model should have actually accounted for only unplanned admissions because those can possibly be prevented through proactive care intervention. If the data scientist had had further engagement with the business stakeholders before building the model to iron out the project's context, this detail would have surfaced, thus allowing for a more tailored and appropriate model to be built. This is why clear alignment between stakeholders and data scientists on the project's context is critical when starting a project. It ensures that the right or best solution is developed, which boosts stakeholder confidence in your analysis and ultimately makes it easier to drive decision-making with your data insights. Now, how can you effectively align with stakeholders on the business problem? Here are some questions to ask to do so. Firstly, what problem do you want to solve? Why do you want to solve it? What data insights or metrics do you need to solve the problem? And lastly, how will the results be used? That's it for this video. If you would like to learn more about effectively collaborating with stakeholders to drive the success of your data science project, be on the lookout for my upcoming virtual data science masterclass for junior professionals and students in training, now open to participants globally.